Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 5, the final day of From an Industry Perspective IGTV series. Guys, the episodes have been great, and I've been receiving a lot of great feedback, which means that this initiative, this event was a timely one, right? And today's guest is quite special. Coincidentally, on the schedule, she was just lined up to be the last person. And the last day, we're just ending with a female engineer.
Definitely.
So her name is Tami-Leigh Mitchell, right? And I just want to remind you of the aim of this event. It's just to give prospective engineers as well as unemployed graduates a sneak peek into what is expected of them when they enter the industry by hearing the stories of those who are actually there, right? So let's just go into it, right? So Ms. Mitchell, could you just give us a brief introduction of yourself by stating your name, the university you graduated from, as well as the position you hold and the company you work at?
Okay, no problem. Good morning, Kishana. How are you?
Hi, I'm
Yes,
good.
so I'm Tami-Leigh, not Tommy-Leigh, no Sparta. I'm Tami-Leigh Mitchell. I
Oh,
am from University of Technology, Jamaica, and I'm working at IGL Ltd from I left UTech. Oh, I'm also a junior engineer.
That's great.
Mhm.
So this question has to be asked.
Yes.
So how does it feel to be a female engineer within the industry?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it where I am actually because
Mm.
the gentlemen that I work with, they treat me with the utmost respect, so that's a plus. So females, I'm encouraging you guys to come out in the working world. See, that's a plus where the men will treat you like a queen. So at IGL, I'm the only female there. So working there is just like, you're treated like for me, going into any other industry will impair my vision because I work with all men. So it
Yeah.
is just like the utmost respect for me at IGL, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah. And before I ask you another question,
Mhm.
why did you want to become an engineer?
It wasn't an engineer that I wanted to become. At
Yeah.
Glenmuir High, I actually love the sciences, right? So I was like, okay, I love physics. Like I was like physics, like everything physics, Mr. Golden can't tell anybody. I love physics. I love math, right? So I was like, okay, then tell me, what can you do with these two subjects? I thought about pilot. I'm like, nah, that kind of fear. And then I said, why not become an engineer? I drifted towards aeronautical engineering, but then that school fee, Embry-Riddle in Florida, all of that sky high. So I was left with the option to just do something closest to that at UTech, which is mechanical engineering.
All right, love
Yeah.
that. So how long have you been working at IGL?
As I said, I left, probably I didn't say, I left UTech in 2018, and since then I have been at IGL Limited. So that's what, 2 years plus,
Yeah.
almost 3 years.
So what is it like working there?
Well, apart from the males treating me like the queen, right? At IGL, it is a calm environment. Of course, working with me, I know you heard it quite a few times that working with me, it's almost always no, what should I say, mix up, right? So it's calm, it's just easygoing. My environment is not busy where, I work, what I do at IGL is that I manage the production of liquid nitrogen and liquid oxygen. So we're the sole provider of oxygen in the entire island. So, with this COVID, it has been very rough for the past few weeks. So yeah, that's it. So liquid oxygen and liquid nitrogen.
Yeah, love that.
Mhm.
So what is like, describe a regular day at your job.
A regular day at my job, as I said before, it's calm. So I go in, we monitor the system from the SCADA, computer. We ensure that quality is up to standard. Like we try to maintain a quality of, especially oxygen because it's medical, 99%, right? We troubleshoot and normal housekeeping actually.
All right. You speak on quality. What if the quality is not reached?
Oh, okay. So working at IGL, we have pneumatic systems. So once the quality is not met, we have how do I explain this to you? We have our system basically locks it down. So it's not sent to the product tank. So it goes to the dump. It's fed back to the air. So all you need for liquid oxygen and liquid nitrogen is actually the raw air, the air that we breathe in. That's all the compressors, intercoolers, all of that. So if it's not met, it is fed back to the air. So the system rejects it. That is it.
Awesome. All right. So as junior engineer, are you given the task to supervise other people? If yes, what is that like? Because clash of personality is a thing. So how do you maneuver that?
No, at IGL, from basically the guys that I came in with or the ones that came in before me, they're still here today. So persons coming in, we have a few that came in and left and that came after me. They are actually trained by those that are before me because they got firsthand from the persons who actually built the plant, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm not tasked with that.
Okay, good. All right. So you said after college you went straight to IGL. So did you receive like any prior internships?
I did. I interned at Red Stripe. Yes.
How was that?
Apart from the obvious product difference, beer and liquid oxygen gas, all of that, it's just basically the same, just more females. But I guess my personality, um, based on my personality, persons know how to treat me. So I get to find out that persons treat me at an average how they treat me, if you get what I'm saying. It's the energy that you give off that they feed into. So yes.
All right. So as university students, we are bombarded with a lot of myths going into the industry. Did you hear any when you entered? Were those debunked, or did they confirm whatever you heard?
Oh, myth. First of all, mechanical engineers are not mechanics. so so I'm sure you saw that meme the other day, and I definitely agree. Though we might know some of the components of an engine, we know the engine, not of an engine, of a car, we know the engine, we know the intercooler, we know the difference between a diesel engine and a gasoline engine. A diesel engine has no spark plug, while a gas engine has a spark plug. But apart from the obvious difference, because I did plant, I what should I say, specialized in power plant engineering and refrigerant AC, right? So I know those stuff. But apart from the obvious, we are not mechanics. No, I cannot fix a car. That's it. What else? We are nerds. Nah, we're not nerds. We're normal persons like, any accountant, any, what should I say, who is lawyers, And another thing too, they seem to believe that only rugged looking females enter the engineering world. Come on, look at me, look at Kishana. I'm not rugged looking. But yes, I'm just using this opportunity also to encourage females to step out into the engineering world. It's a fabulous feeling. Anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. So fear of the males, well, there was never a fear for me as it relates to the males because males, less drama, all of that. So I'm encouraging females to step out into the engineering world and forget about the fear.
Indeed. I hope my females are listening.
Yes.
I hope my females are listening.
I was so happy when I saw, I was happy to see that I was the only female, but also sad, like, why Kishana only have one female on this lineup? This don't look good.
I mean, remember that we just started out, so nice.
Well, I hope for the next one you'll have probably 3 or 2 females. Yes.
All right. So, what are some things you wish you knew before entering the industry?
The number one, how unpaid you can be. Trust me. That is number one, Kishana. But and I always have this conversation, a quarrel probably with my coworkers. Oh, Tami-Leigh, it's always the experience. Come on, experience is everywhere. Even if I go to pick up garbage, experience is there, Kishana.
Okay, I
There's
got shop.
no, pardon me?
Experience can bring a gas shop.
Exactly. Exactly. If I'm
Mhm.
picking up garbage today and I say, all right, then the wind blowing this way. So tomorrow I'm gonna set the bag here so and then make the garbage blowing. It's experience all over. Whatever you do, it's experience. So why not putting money in it also as a factor as to why you want to go there and know your worth? So that is one. What was the question again? Why I brought that up? Some of the things I wish I knew going before. What else? Um, oh, that's it, I think. Yeah. If I remember
Right,
anything else, I'll just, you know,
definitely.
interject.
So, you have any tips we looking for jobs in the industry? You know, you mentioned money as a factor. What else?
Looking job, Kishana, be yourself. That is number one for me. I remember my interview at IGL, the HR personnel asked me, so Tami-Leigh, what kind of guests do you have at home? You know, they have competitors. They have the red and the gray one. So I'm like, I have the red and gray one. She's like, oh no, that has to change. So being yourself is is number one for me. They will, whosoever, they will like you, Don't try to be anybody else. That's me. That's it. What else? Yeah, be yourself. Don't fear a challenge,
Yeah.
going at UTech, attending UTech. I was never less competent than the guys there. I was always willing to try, even though they really helped us out. It was about 3 females of us in my batch, as in my mechanical engineering. And just like my work though, they were always around for us. Always. They never left us alone. But them doing stuff, I was never, no, I don't want to do that. My knee is gonna get broken or whatever. I was always willing to try, let me do that. Let me try with the late machine, whatever it is, I was always willing to try. So don't fear an experience. Yeah,
All right.
that's it.
So, what are some skills and knowledge you realize that was a requirement that was not taught in schools?
Some of the skills, communication, you know, even though teamwork was emphasized back at, and during school, communication, for example, I had some batchmates, they were smarty pants, right? They knew their stuff, but communicating it to their lecturer was a problem. So communication is one thing that is not taught, that needs to be taught. Well, you cannot teach communication, but you just need to improve on communication. Another thing is reading outside of school, because what I learned at UTech, it was, for example, a pump. It's two different, no, well, not a pump, it's two different things, theory and practical. It was, I think they should try and incorporate more practical stuff in engineering than theory. Yeah, what else is that? Communication. Yeah, that's it. Communication.
All right, awesome. So, do you enjoy going to work every day? You know, you wake up
Come
just
on, no, nobody enjoys going to work every day. I doubt that. Life is a balance, Kishana, and some days you have up days, some days you're done. Can't but I got work today. You know. My job though, I work 12-hour shifts. So it affords me the flexibility. And as I said, I can call my team member and say, yo, Vaughn, I not feel so well, or I not so hot today. I beg you feeling for me and me feeling back tomorrow or whatever. My job is not, it's not rigid. So I enjoy that most, but most importantly, what I enjoy is learning new stuff. So that is what keeps me going, learning new stuff. For example, now at IGL, we have a CO2 plant coming on stream. So that is what is keeping me entertained.
All right, good. You mentioned, well, let's just continue. So we're basically wrapping up, you know, with a very quick and brief interview. So if you have any more interview tips for industry jobs, you can share them, right? Other from being yourself. What else?
Interview tips. Once you be yourself and just talk the truth, that's it for me, you know. I only did like 2 interviews. And they'll just ask you what you did, how was school like. I have not done a majority of interviews to give like key points on that, but just being yourself actually.
So they usually ask to describe yourself. Who is Kishana? Who is Tami-Leigh?
Oh, who is Tami-Leigh? Oh,
How would
I'm
you answer a question like that?
pardon me? How do I?
Yeah, how would you answer a question like that?
Who is Tami-Leigh? Well, Tammy is just that I think I'm an easygoing person. Persons tend to get me like my bark is less severe than my bite, I must say. You know, growing up, that was always a problem with person. But once you get to know me, I'm a down-to-earth person. I can relate to any person at any level. CEO, the janitor. When I'm at work, it's me and the janitor sitting and talking. I say, Tammy, what going on? I'm saying, "Dad, what going on?" You know. So I'm an easygoing person. I love a challenge. I always look out for persons, you know, especially less fortunate. I yeah, that's tell me I don't easygoing and I'm very strict in certain ways, you know, especially being a female in the industry, you have to have that too. Being strict, you know. Yes, so that's Tamil in a nutshell.
Alright.
Persons can tell you, yeah.
So could you just give some encouraging words for upcoming engineers as well as female engineers?
Definitely. I believe fortitude is key, right? More than anything, be consistent.
Yeah.
Go for it, go for it, right? And while you succeed, always remember to take someone with you. In other words, once you've used the elevator and it's taken you to your destination, remember to send it back down. But that's it. So females, I'm imploring you to just don't be scared of engineering, you know. Sometimes persons turn you off. Oh, you're engineers, oh you look so. Oh, you have nails, you have chemical engineers, you have industrial engineers, all kind of engineers. So yeah, that's it. Always remember to help others and step out in faith because fear is not of the Lord, but of the devil. So yes.
Indeed. What a better note to just close up.
Pardon me?
What a better note to just
Yes.
close up. Oh, I mean.
Yes.
So everyone, final day we have received a lot of gems from Miss Mitchell,
And
especially.
before, let me cut you. With that being said, I just close off. I'm very nutrition. If anything you need, I'm here, you know, any little advice, you know, female in industry. I have my best friend is an engineer. We did the same thing. I have other females, of course. So just reach out. Never be scared to reach out and ask me questions. Tell me, oh, that go. I'll give you the raw facts. People can tell you. Tell me how much I get. I said, boy, Kishana, that not so atting, but you can start with the experience and move your way around. So yes.
I love that, love that. Right. So I hope everybody has been taking, especially us as female engineers, because we've always been fearful, when we enter the
Shy
industry.
away.
Because in the industry, when you're in class and you see what gonna be just surround me. Wow, am I really? Is this really for me?
I love that. I love that. It was like they were my protectors actually, you know.
Indeed. Because after they get used to you and you guys start building that bond, you realize that hey,
Yeah.
these are really my family,
Yes.
right? So on behalf of the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Technology Student Committee, Ms. Mitchell, I just want to tell you thank you for just
No
participating
problem.
and just contributing to the execution of this initiative. And guys, finally, we ended with a bang. We ended with somebody special. We ended with a female engineer.
Yes. Girl power.
So thank you for tuning in and see you guys next year. My name is Kishana Bell, the FEET Student Committee President, and I'm signing out.
All right, Kishana, have a good one. Bye.
You too.